Hi guys, hey, this is Kai Elliott, and I want to talk about today why you might be pissing off your clients and losing tons of money. All right, listen up. So now I know you are going to teach me Galactic Woo. It's going to be fucking awesome. I can't wait. Yet, I'm not going to your class because even though I will happily drop $2,000 on a retreat and have done so in the past, what you said to me, it sealed the deal. I'm not going. And you just lost out on $2,000. So I thought I'd let you in on why. All right, you see, we had a workshop together. And I smacked the workshop fee down on the counter and I exclaimed, "Teach me, I'm yours." I was so excited because I'm a New Age spirituality junkie and I have been for the last 17 years. Now, during this workshop, you mentioned your fantastic retreat. And I was all too excited to continue my training and become a 9th degree moth whisperer, just like you. However, your words killed that train, and let's face it, these short-lived bugs are not going to save my life in the jungle or bring me instant enlightenment, like you say anyways. I will not be attending your frivolous ass spiritual vacation, no matter how hooked on New Age junk I am. Now, I know you're thinking, really? This whole video, this whole talk about how one teacher pissed this lady off? I know, you don't really care. And rightfully so if that were the case. However, if you are a spiritual healer, teacher, or coach of any type, then yes, you should listen up. In my experience, 90% of spiritual practitioners out there are making the same mistake as this teacher I'm talking about and leaving cold, hard cash on the table by pissing off their students. Now, I being the spiritual junkie that I am, I really want to rectify this situation and get you saying the right thing to your clients so that I can happily continue taking your floofy ass classes in vortex magnetics. So, what is this faux pas that I speak of? Well, the faux pas, my friends, is New Age illness shaming. New Age illness shaming consists of spiritually bypassing the subject of illness and disability. At its best, it's saying a fluffy two-sentence flippant blurb, and at its worst, it's actually saying shaming statements to your students that you may be 100% unaware that you're even doing. So let me tell you about what happened. Let me tell you about this teacher. So the scene. I'm in a weekend-long drum-making workshop at my local yoga center. Each day is 6 to 8 hours with the teacher teaching us how to make drums from scratch. With my illness, I know that a whole weekend workshop will be daunting and frankly painful. Now, I know, able-bodied people, this is the part where your eyes literally glaze over because you can't relate to me. However, if you are a spiritual healer, teacher, or coach, this applies to you. And knowing this information is going to make you more successful than ever in your spiritual retreats and workshops and literally make you 20% more cold, hard cash. I had to itch my nose. So let me talk about this. Almost 20% of the United States population has what's called an invisible illness, including yours truly. This means people with invisible illness, we look fine on the outside, yet we struggle with simple daily tasks, like sitting through a workshop or even showering. You'd never know this by looking at us, though, because we look just like you. The thing is, even though we have an illness, we're still pretty awesome people, if I do say so myself, and we want to take your 9th degree salamander whispering class. And I know you still want to make your $2,000 by us attending your retreat because, let's face it, even healers have to eat. So, for the love of all that is holy, please listen up. So, this is the situation. I brought a Zafu cushion to sit on during the drum making workshop. Anything to ease the amount of pain that I would soon be feeling from this seemingly simple task of sitting for 6 to 8 hours. So we're at the table with our rawhide and cat litter sewing our rattles. Yet I'm towering over the other workshop participants because I'm sitting up on top of a Zafu. Now, the teacher could have easily not said anything, as this is of no consequence to anything he's teaching. However, he asks, "Teacher," he says, "what's the cushion for?" Me. I have a genetic condition called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and it just makes my back fall apart. This cushion just helps me so that I can sit longer. Teacher, said with great conviction and an extra spiritual tone of voice that I'll probably get wrong right now. What you think about comes about. I had a ruptured disc once, and I healed myself. The body is meant to heal itself, if we let it. My back is 100% healed now, and your back will heal when you're ready for it to heal. Me. Teacher, all these people, they suffer needlessly. They don't understand that our thoughts create our reality. We are attracting our own dis-ease. Me. Teacher, I've been exactly where you are. I just made up my mind that I wasn't going to let my disc stop me, and I let my body do what it was made to do, heal. Me. Teacher, me. Teacher, awkwardly. Well, let's take a look at those rattles. In the skit, okay? So that's what happened. Seems really commonplace for the spiritual field, doesn't it? Yeah, it is. I can tell you, I've been in the field 17 years. It is pretty commonplace conversation, right? So if you're a spiritual teacher, healer, or coach, you are likely wondering what the big deal is. After all, you and your spiritual teacher colleagues have often probably said something quite similar. So why is this important? Well, this is really important because just like in the above situation with my drum teacher, no one will ever tell you that you've offended them by New Age illness shaming them. They will never mention the fact that you just lost out on their $2,000. And they will never correct you, the teacher of the class, on the spot in front of everyone else. It's just awkward. And yes, they are going to feel shitty that you just pointed out their disability in front of the whole entire class. So let's recap this. You've lost out on $2,000. They've lost out on this fun and interesting retreat that they were so looking forward to going to. And why? It's all pretty senseless, right? If we know what New Age illness shaming is, and if we know how to be body positive instead of New Age illness shaming people. So, I'm committed to, learning as much as I can about spirituality and healing. And I will always be in the market for more retreats. But the facts are, and I'm not alone here, that a teacher who is spiritually bypassing illness, yet claims to be a healer of illness, and who is New Age illness shaming me, is not qualified to teach. The end. So, P.S., all of this losing out could have been prevented. If you are a spiritual teacher, healer, or coach of any type, a reader, anyone in the New Age spirituality field whatsoever, who's in a leadership position, or even not, if you just want to know about this topic, I can save you the heartache of leaving cold, hard cash on the table. I can save you the confusion of the disconnection that ensues when when your students are frankly offended by what you're saying to them. I can help you prevent this problem in your own profession. And I am happy to do so. And I hold a really high vibe space for doing so, because I believe that New Age illness shaming isn't an intentional thing. It's not something people do with like bad vibes in their heart. It's just something that happens because they honestly haven't been educated about what it is and about how to be body positive instead. So if you want to prevent losing 20% of cold hard cash and your $2,000, and you want to make 20% more money right now, literally, instantly, by implementing what I teach, I want you to book your complimentary 15-minute body positivity checkup, and I will put the link in the comments for you to do that. I look forward to hearing from you. If you found this video useful, please share it with your friends. And big, big love. Okay.